Hello, welcome to today's class with Mathematics. Today we'll be solving some past questions from JAMB past questions for the benefit of those people that will be writing JAMB or UTME. And today we have 3 questions on the board in the area of arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So let's get to work. From the question number 1, we have if the sixth term of an arithmetic progression is 37 and the sum of the first 6 terms is 147, find the first term. So we have if the sixth term of an arithmetic progression, so we have the sixth term, so let's call it the sixth term, that's T6 equals 37. Okay, let me divide this. So that's 37, and the sum of the first 6 terms is 147. So the sum, so S6, the sum of the first 6 terms is 147. So we have to find the first term. So we have to calculate the first term. So here we have that the sixth term equals to this. So we know that our nth term formula is Tn equals a plus n minus 1 bracket d. Okay, and then we already know that what? Now, if n equals to what? 6. So our T6 equals a plus 6 minus 1 bracket d, which is equals to 37. So we can say a plus 5d equals 37. So let's put this down here, okay? And then let's go to the next clue that they gave us. Sum of the first 6 terms equals to 147. We know that our Sn equals n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 bracket d. Okay, now n is equals to 6 actually because it's x6. So we can say s6 equals to 6 over 2, okay, bracket 2a. Okay, I have 2a plus 6 minus 1 bracket d. Okay, and then you close the bracket. So s6. Okay, and what is our S6? They have given us actually our S6 is 147. So I can say 147, which is my S6, is equals to 6 divided by 2, that is 3, bracket 2a plus 5d. Okay, so this is what I have. So I can say that 2a plus 5d equals 147 divided by this what? 3. So I'm dividing both sides by 3. So I can say that what? My 2a plus 5d equals 3 here will give me 4 in 27. I'm going to get 9. That's what? 20. That's 49 rather. Okay. So I can make this now my equation 1. I can make this my equation 2. Don't forget what they want us to calculate in the question is that what? We should find the first term, which means that what? We are looking for a. So if we are looking for a, let me from my first equation, from equation 1, where I have a plus 5d, okay, equals 37. Okay, let me substitute for a. So I will say a equals to 37 minus 5d. So I will put this in equation 2. Okay, put or substitute a equals to 37 minus 5d in equation 2. And what is my equation 2? My equation 2 is 2a plus 5d equals to 49. So my a now will be 37 minus 5d plus this 5d, okay, equals to 49. So 2 times 37, yes, that's 74, minus 10d plus 5d equals 49. So minus 10d plus 5d will give me minus 5d. Okay, 49 minus 74. Subtracting both sides, that's 74 from both sides. So minus 5d equals, so let's subtract this will give me 14, that's 5, that's 2 minus 25. So D equals minus 25 over minus 5, and the answer will be what? 5. Minus cancel minus, 5 here, 1, 5 here, okay, 5. So D is equals to 5, but it's not D they want me to find, it's my first term. So I know that my first term, recall that what? Your first term, that's A equals what? 37 minus 5D. So that's A equals 37 minus 5 bracket what? 5. That's 37 minus 25. Okay. And that will give me 12. Therefore, my first term, which is A, is what? 12. So that's the solution for number one. Don't just look at it that maybe the process is long. You have to just practice to be fast. Okay, I'm just trying to slow down because I want you to understand. But if you are in the exam hall, definitely your practice before then will actually help you to be fast in solving questions like this. So don't be discouraged that, oh, this is long. If I see question like this, I will jump it. No, AP and GP are, such questions that can actually earn you good score in your JAMB. So if you understand the topic very well, it's something that should actually be a plus to you in your examination. So that's question number one. So our first term is actually what? 12. So let's solve question number 2. Question number 2. Okay. Question number 2. 3 consecutive terms. It means that what? They actually follow one another of a GP are given as n minus 2, comma, n and n plus 3. Find the common ratio. So they want us to find the common ratio. So this is GP. All right. Geometric progression. So we know that common ratio, which is what? R, is usually either second term over first term, or you say third term over second term. So we can actually use that relationship to do this one. So our second term here is n, first term is n minus 2. So I will say I have n over n minus 2, which is equals third. The third is what? N plus 3 over what? N. Okay, so that's what we'll have. So with this, we can actually first calculate our n, so that we can calculate our what? Common ratio. So what will be our n in this case? So let's cross multiply n times n. This n times n equals to n minus 2 bracket n plus 3. Okay, so that will be n square equals n times n square, n times 3 plus 3n minus 2 times this minus 2n minus 2 times this minus 6. So, and then I can say n square, bring this n square here, n square equals 3n minus 2n will give me n minus 6. So I can see that what? N minus 6 equals, this one will give me what? 0. And my n is actually what? 6. So if my n is 6 and they want me to calculate what? The common ratio, which is what? R. I can use any of this relation to calculate my common ratio. That's n over n minus 2. And what is my n? My n is 6. I have what? N, which is what? 6 again, minus 2. So that will give me 6 over 4. And then that will give me 3 over 2. Let's see the way, okay, if you check the options, okay, in your option, if they leave it in fraction, you leave your answer in fraction. And if they give you in decimal, you have to convert this to decimal. But, okay, let's take this to our mixed fraction. That will be one whole number, 1 over 2. So that will be our common ratio. Don't forget, this n that you have gotten here is just the number of terms. So you still have to calculate this your R. It's possible that they even put in the option 6. So don't be so quick that, oh, you got 6 and then you want to rush to the option. So you have to still look at what they ask you, which is what? Common ratio. And that is R. You only use this expression to get your n as a means for you to get your what? common ratio, which is your R. I hope you understand that. So let's move to question number 3. Okay, we're almost done with this, and then you can begin to sample questions in this area from your past questions. So if you encounter any challenges, you can always reach out to me in the comment section. Okay, so in question number 3, the sum to infinity of a GP. So I hope you remember the formula for the sum of infinity to when you are dealing with GP. So sum to infinity of a GP, sum to infinity of a GP state that A over 1 minus R. Of course, you know that we have proven for all this, but what you need as a Jambite is for you to have a snap, quick memory about the formula you need to apply. You can't begin to waste time, trying to prove out a formula that you are going to use, except they are writing what YX also. So what you need here is to have your formula, which is A over 1 minus R. So let's state what we have here. They say sum to infinity already is given as, so our sum to infinity is given as minus 1 over 10 itself. Our first term, which is A, is given as minus 1 over 8. And then they want us to find what? The common ratio. That is the question. So I can use this formula now. Sum to infinity is minus 1 over 10 equals my A is minus 1 over 8. And I have divided by 1 minus R. So minus 1 over 10 equals minus 1 over 8 divided by this line means divided by 1 minus R. Okay, let me put this over 1, and that will be minus 1 over 10 equals minus 1 over 8 times, okay. All right, so minus 1 over 10 equals minus 1 over 8 bracket 1 minus R. So let's cross multiply, bringing this to this side. That will give me minus 1 bracket, okay, minus 1 times 8. That will be minus 8 bracket 1 minus R equals 10 times minus 1 will give me minus 10. Okay, so I can now say that I have, open the bracket, minus 8 plus 8R equals minus 10. So 8R equals minus 10 plus 8. And then I have 8R, okay, equals minus 2. Divide both sides by 8, divide both sides by 8. 8 cancel 8. I have R equals to minus 2 over 8. R equals to minus 1 over 4. 2 here 1, 2 here 4. Okay, so if you check your option, for this kind of question, they may actually leave it in fraction for you as common ratio equals to minus 1 over 4. So I hope you have gained something from the questions we have solved today. Try to search out some past questions that also look like this so that you can develop yourself and groom yourself the more for your forthcoming examination. Try to share out this video, hit the notification bell, and subscribe if you have not done so. Let me have your comment in the comment section below. If you have any difficult questions in the area of AP or GP that you want to share with me so that I can use that for my next video for every student to benefit from. I wish you all the very best in your examinations. Bye for now.